everyone. I'm Greta Kishbaugh. I'm a professor, a college professor, and I have just been lucky enough to be included in this top 25 change makers of Florida, a new book that's coming out. And in the process of all of this writing of book, getting everything ready, I met an amazing woman, Lea Tran, and she has just inspired me to get all of my educational materials together and to start sharing my educational experience. And the two of us are now working together on building courses and building information and education as a result of not only the journey that we've gone through with this top 25 Changemaker book, but also, of course, Lea Tran during the COVID finished her memoir, published her memoir, and now it is available for people to purchase and read. And I read it, and it just was an amazing experience. So the two of us working together is almost serendipitous. I have stories to tell of the things that I've done. Lea has already gone ahead and told her story, and I'm sure she's got other stories to tell. And just the two of us are going to be working together on projects. But I'd really like to tell you more about Lea's new memoir, and she will also. So Lea, hi, welcome.
Hi, Greta. It's an amazing journey that I bump into or go side by side with so many amazing women that is taking this opportunity to actually flesh out what are the stuff that they have holding inside of them for so many years. And I'm one of those people. And I'm so glad that this gave me the opportunity to flesh out my book, my memoir, which I was in on my back for almost like, I don't know, 10, 15 years that I thought about it, but never really think that I could write it. So if you have a story out there, don't hold it back because everybody needs to hear your story. I didn't believe in me, but many of my friends, and you are included, keep pushing and supporting and make me feel really believe in myself to write that story. So now it is out, and I don't want to keep it the best kept secret. So I want to let the whole world know that every one of them have a story, and the only way that we can connect to ourselves is we understand us. First of all, writing the story will make us connecting to us, to our family, to ourselves, and then using that story to connect with the world. And I think, we get a deeper connection when I understand Greta's story and she understands my story. So thank you so much for the friendship and be able to work with you.
A great partnership, and we've got, so what we, our first product that we've put together is Lea has done all the hard work for you. So struggling with her getting everything down for 40 years, she finally during the COVID got everything down, got the memoir together, and we've done the hard part for you. So it's 30 mini steps on how to write your memoir, and Lea goes over everything from the difference between a memoir and an autobiography, and she'll walk you through those 30 steps of how you can take the story that you need to tell and put it on paper. Some of you may have already started, some of you maybe haven't started yet, and this course is going to get you motivated to get that done. And taking that journey and that step is very important. And Lea's done all the hard work for you.
The reason that we procrastinated or don't want to write our story, not just because we don't want to. First of all, we don't believe that our story is good enough for other people to read or to look at or to even understand. But you're wrong because your story is unique. My story is uniquely mine and yours is uniquely yours. The second reason that people are procrastinating because they're not clear, they don't know what the step they should take and how they should write a memoir. Because like I said, English is almost like my fifth language that I start to understand because I speak three different dialects in Chinese. I speak Vietnamese and I learned French before I learned English. And that was 40 years ago. Now I'm like nothing but English. It's just a shame to say that. Uh, anyway, nevertheless, I'm always believe that, my English is not good enough for me to write. And I don't really have a process, even though there's a lot of classes out there, how to write a memoir and books. And, I spent hours and hours reading books, taking courses, and I still don't feel like I have a fluid system that I can follow that guide me, one step at a time, not too much, not too little, just enough that I can get to the next stage. So in the course of my writing, I figure that I'm just going to jot down what I did. So that way somebody else can benefit from it, because anything that you do is a process, right? But if you record it, it become an experience, and maybe your experience will be able to help other people to get through that experience and get to their journey a lot faster than trying to figure it out like I did. So that's what this 30 simple step was born. I was kind of doing it because to tell you the truth, I was in a challenge, on a video challenge, and I recorded, and then Greta caught it, and she's like, this is so good. I mean, all the information is very useful and helpful. And to me, somebody who's a professor, who's a teacher, and even see the value in it, that is so flattering. And I felt like, okay, if this is something that actually can help somebody, then I really want to push it out there. So if you have a story, you can get onto it and help you write. Now, I want to make a disclaimer here. I'm not teaching about writing the literature or the editing or the thing, but I do have a process of how do you proceed to writing that memoir, and I can help if you want to developing story, because being in a Toastmaster for 5 years and a couple years, a long time ago, I love storytelling and I love developing story and I love speaking, even though you know, it's a journey, but you get more and more confident. So this is part of who I can coach you, or you can buy that 30 mini steps and work it on for yourself to try to see where it gets you.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I think it's an inspiration for everyone. Whatever's holding you back, whatever, ideas, we all have ideas. We've started books or we've started autobiographies or memoirs. These 30 mini steps are really going to give you the foundation that you need. And Lee always talks about this idea of a pearl necklace. Your story is a pearl necklace, and all the chains, everything in your story is a chain in that, that pearl in that necklace. And when you put it all together, that's pretty much what we help you do in this course. Get you to get everything together so that you can feel confident that you're done. Okay. That
Yeah.
you've created something, you've created an artifact, and whether you decide to publish it or not, Lee can help you with that part of it, whatever you need. But getting you through these 30 mini steps will get you to where you need to be proud of your work and to be ready to go and ready to publish. And that's
Now,
what we're
there's a lot
about,
of
is getting
story out
people
there that is
motivated.
simple, right? I mean, a lot of stories are
Yep.
simple, but then a lot of people got through the trauma of many, many different stages in their life. They're fighting for different things. Now, I'm not saying that my stories is worthy, but I came from a background that I got out of Vietnam. Escape out of the country with a boat with 500 other people and encounter pirates assault 4 times. And so my story is a little more complicated than a regular average person. So, and we've been through the, refugee camps, and then come to this America without money, without knowing the culture, the language. So it was an uphill battle for every single step of the way. So my story is a little more complicated. And if I can flesh out 300 pages of a complicated story, and if you have like something beautiful that you want to share, it doesn't matter if it's simple, it's a complicated, it is like Greta said, it is like each pearl, each small story, and then you just string them together, and it's making a really beautiful memoir of your life, and you can share that to your children. I think my son really benefit from this. My niece, my next generation, who really enjoy to understand where my roots from China to Vietnam to America. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a legacy that you can pass down for your next generation. So if you have a story, please do not keep it. Do not take it with you when your life is done on this earth. Share it around.
Well, thank you, Lee. And her book is available. You can get it on her website at leatran.com, or you can purchase on Amazon. So if you want to purchase the course and get the book with the course, that's an option as well. And Lee is also offering transformational coaching. So anything that you need, if you've got some kind of change, well, we all have changes going on in our life. She also can help you with that too. So thank you, Lee. This has
Well,
been
thank
great.
you. I want to say that if anything, any book that you purchase on my website, it's called leatran.com, leatran.com. I will personally autograph the book and send it to you. And also, I will have a combination of courses. If you want to read my story and get inspired how to write your memoir, you can buy the book and the course. And also, like, try with me an hour coaching if you are not clear what in those 30 steps. If you have question or anything, you're welcome to just try me out for an hour coaching. So we have a package on my website, and or if you want to buy it from Amazon, you're welcome to do that as well. But there's so many different ways that you can connect with me and with Greta, and I really am thank you for the opportunity to be able to even just to get to know you and see what
Well,
your
it's been a
progress
pleasure.
is. Yeah.
It's a pleasure. And it's
Thank
great to
you.
work with you.
Oh, thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks, Lee.
Thanks, Greta. See everybody. Bye.
To order the course, simply go to leatran.com. That's leatran.com. And right there on the front page, you can choose whether you want to take the course alone, take the course and receive Lee's book, or take the course and receive Lee's book and coaching session.